What's up, people? Welcome back to my channel. If today is your first time, please consider subscribing. If you're a returning viewer, you're welcome. Please hit that subscribe button if you have not, and turn on the bell notification so that you'll be notified whenever we release a new video. Today I have a brother here with me, but don't mind him, so he doesn't want his face to be shown. So I want to ask him a few questions about life abroad and life in Africa. A kind of being a black in Europe, in a white man's land. So, my brother, you're welcome.
Thank you very much.
Please, can you tell us a little about yourself?
I'm a Nigerian. I'm from Delta State. I went to school. I graduated from the university. But I had to leave Nigeria because I didn't like the system. The idea that all Nigerians are crook is a lie. There are one or two that hate this crookish. I never liked the system. I worked in the government. I didn't like it, so I left 1999. And I've been in Europe ever since.
Okay. So since 1999 you've been in Europe?
Yes.
Okay. Because I wanted to ask you how long you've been here. So you can do the math. From 1999 till date, you know how many years it is. So what's your experience like in Europe?
Europe is not easy. That is very, very clear. But compare to Nigeria of those days, or compare to Nigeria of the middle class, Europe is better. Now, what did I mean? Nigeria of those days, nobody has creative mind to do anything for themselves. When you go to school, it's either to be a lawyer, a doctor, you understand what I mean?
Yeah.
So if you are not that, nothing. So because of that, almost everybody suffered, apart from lawyers, doctors, and co. So people like us then, Nigeria of those days, if you are not in that category, if you are not working in the oil company, you are nothing. So for that, Europe was better than anything. But now, why I say in those days, compared to Nigeria of those days, or compared to Nigeria of the middle class now, that issue is now operating among the middle class, because the younger ones now, after leaving university now in Nigeria, knows what to do. I have a lot of lawyers in Nigeria that are makeup artists.
Yeah.
I have a lot of doctors in Nigeria that are musicians.
Yeah.
You see, now their creative ability is now working. So Nigeria is better a little bit, but still there are those middle class that are still suffering, and Europe is still better than them.
So my brother, let's look at the situation in Nigeria now and compare it with here. I know that a few countries in Europe are experiencing economic crisis. Back then in 2017-2018, Nigeria suffered recession. Early last year or late last year or this year, they said they've come out of recession. So how do you compare recession in Nigeria and economic crisis in Europe?
I think most of these statements made are statements made out of ignorance. In terms of calling the situation in Nigeria recession, someone once said that you want to build a skyscraper and you are building the skyscraper on a duplex. That is the problem of Nigeria. Everybody wants to build a skyscraper, but there is a duplex in Nigeria. Is like a duplex, and for you to build a skyscraper, what do you think you need to do in that same land?
Demolition.
You demolish. The process of demolishing the duplex is the process they call recession. Even before you start demolishing, they tell the government you are a bad government. So Nigeria have not started. If we want to actually have a Nigeria, a developing Nigeria, a prospective Nigeria, the duplex, that is the structure that is in Nigeria, need to be destroyed. And that is what it will even be worse. Remember, when you are destroying a place, those that are living in a duplex, what will happen?
They will vamoose.
They will have to vamoose and live in tents,
yeah.
But knowing fully well that their land is being restructured.
Exactly.
This is what Nigeria don't want to go through. I can remember 10 years ago, 15 years ago, his shop and let me chop.
Yeah.
Now, I'm not saying the government is good, but I'm talking of the direction. The direction is at least no more chop and let me chop.
It's now
work for your money. And now Nigeria don't like work for your money. They want to go to Abuja and collect the money. But now somebody is saying, no, I'm not saying it's a good man, but I'm talking of a direction.
Yeah.
At least we are facing a direction, and that is the cause of the recession. And we've not even started. Anyone that wants to be a president or a local government chairman should understand that the structure that is on ground need to be destroyed.
Yeah.
And people will suffer. But suffer constructively, knowing fully well that something new is about to be built.
That, you know, a new dawn.
A new dawn.
Yeah.
So that is the issue. And like according to the Bible, you can't put a new wine in an old keg. That's a Nigerian problem. So if you are still having a new president, no matter how good the president is,
yeah,
if it's the same structure, the same system, the president might try to do something good, but it will not go well.
Yeah.
So in terms of Europe, I'm in school in Europe and I'm understanding the economic structure of Europe. Europe is telling you that no, any problem you see in Europe is a prediction.
Yes.
If you go to the market, what is there is still there. The produce, the resources is still there.
Okay. But now that you've been in Europe for a long time, what are the things you miss about Nigeria, our country?
It will be difficult for me to say because I am not a culturalist. I'm not a traditionalist.
Okay.
Now, I use those two words because I've heard people, oh, I miss our culture. I miss this, I miss that. Actually, that is why I don't want my face to be there, because when I say this, there are those that will say, oh, why did you say so? Yeah, I miss my mother, my village, this and that. I didn't miss any, because I'm not a culturalist, nor am I a traditionalist. Okay, so to start with that, so I miss nothing, because what I saw in Nigeria is no light and no water. Those two things. In Europe here, if they seize your light, in short, if they are going to take the water for 1 hour, they will have to inform you.
You'll be notified, yes.
You'll be notified, because so that you have to make arrangement for that.
Yeah.
If there is no water for 1 hour, your house can go down.
It will be a problem.
Light. Everything at home operates with light. Even the water operates with light. So once there is no electricity, imagine someone living that life for 25 years and you say, what do I didn't miss anything.
Cooking and bathing, everything is light.
It's light. So people might not understand it, but people like us that have an idea of what it means not to have light, is something very serious. So I didn't miss anything in Nigeria at all.
Okay, we have a lot of our brothers and sisters that are here in Europe with us. Many of them are not fully integrated into the European system. What do you think will make blacks to be well integrated in this system or in the society here?
The idea of Africans not integrating in Europe, I don't think that is the right answer. That is actually not the problem. Africans are integrating in Europe. The problem is not integrating in Europe. The problem is the different structures, different areas of Europe, and the type of people that come to those areas.
Okay.
You can't tell me that Nigerians are not integrated in London. Do you understand what I'm trying to say here? Nigerians are fully integrated in London. You can't tell me that Nigerians are not integrated in Dublin. They are fully. No, I'm trying to explain something to you. Okay. You can't tell me that Nigerians are not integrated in Holland. They are. Why? Because the system of these places, once you come in, once you have documents, the first thing they do is you must go to school. You must be integrated. And it's by force. It's according to the law. So if you are not integrated, you can't have the benefits.
Yeah.
So Nigerians are forced to be integrated because of, like in Germany, it's difficult to see a Nigerian in Germany that doesn't speak German. Why? Because the system in Germany is Once you step in,
You'll be forced.
you will be forced to. The system warrants you to be integrated. If not, the benefits, you can get it. But like in Spain, no. Like in Italy, no. Like in Portugal, no.
Yeah.
So the idea that Nigeria are not integrated, no. There are some parts who do, like Spain. To me, we always call Spain advanced Africa. You see, Spain, like Madrid, doesn't care if you are integrated or not because you're on your own. Portugal doesn't care if you are integrated or not because you are on your own.
Okay.
Then another thing is the people that come to Spain, that comes to Portugal, that comes to Italy, they are different from those that goes to London,
Dublin
and co.
Yeah.
So the system of integration will be different. Why I don't want to show my face again is this very statement I want to make now. The people that comes to Spain are either bus conductors, market seller. No, this is true. They pass through the Moroccan, they didn't go to the embassy. They didn't go with visa. No, they didn't, because when you are going through visa, when you are seeking for visa, a lot of things will be demanded from you. Your status quo will be demanded from you.
Yes.
But when you are coming to somewhere like Spain or Portugal or Italy, just get to Morocco and or get to Libya and look for one little boat and you've crossed. So, easy way. The same people didn't go to school in Nigeria, so how do you expect them to go to school in Europe? Do you see the difference now? So integration in Europe is difficult for them, but when it comes to integration, you have to go to school. Then you will not be shocked that many don't even know how to read or write.
Yes.
In English, do not talk of in like Spanish or in Portuguese or
Dutch.
in Italian or in Dutch. So such people will find it difficult integrating, and those are the people that come to these areas more.
Okay, you just mentioned people passing through the Mediterranean Sea, going through Morocco, climbing the border wall or fence to find themselves in Europe. What advice do you have for those that are still aspiring to go through that route to get to Europe?
I can speak freely because my face is not on the camera. No advice, because if you were advised not to come, what will you have done? You won't listen. So how can I advise them not to come when I know that if I'm still in Nigeria now and I'm advised not to come, I will not listen.
Yeah.
So I can't advise you not to come, but I can tell you how difficult it is. The difference. I can tell it's very difficult to get here. Many are dying on the way. And when you get here, don't think it's a bed of roses. But I can assure you, if that is your will, if that is your decision, because it is still better than being omonile in Lagos or omonile or bus conductor or criminals or armed robbers or kidnappers.
So like
it is still better. It is still better than
you're
that.
saying now that it's worth taking that risk to be here.
I'm not saying it's what. That is why I just hear that. If the word is if, because what means you are generalizing. I'm not generalizing.
Okay.
There are people that can make it in Nigeria. Use your creative mind.
Yeah.
Do you see now? Use your creative mind. But I know that then you don't tell a criminal or a kidnapper who his criminal mind is to kidnap and then or a criminal act.
Yeah.
Leave. If the reason for your criminal actions is because of money, then look for opportunities. Many are leaving Nigeria because the system, what they are facing in Nigeria is worse. Yeah. And I'm not going to tell them to remain. Because like I said, if you tell me now that, hey, look at the situation on the way, so don't come, I will not listen. So the same thing, so I don't expect them to listen to me.
Anyone should do
what you think is right for you, but know the difficulties. Many people are dying in the sea.
That is what I'm saying, because
but again, if you think that no, mine is I will give you the information. But if you are a daredevil, if you are serious in your life, still take it. I'm being straightforward. Exactly. The answer is that. The answer is because don't tell people no, don't come. We've said it before. Don't come, and they asked us. If you say don't come, why are you still there? Why do you come to Nigeria after 2 weeks you run away? If Nigeria is better for you, why don't you just come and stay 6 months and leave?
And relax in
and
Nigeria.
relax with us. So you don't do that. So truly, I don't do that. So I will not advise them now, stay there. I will not do that. But know the difficulties that it entails. A lot of people are dying on the desert. A lot of people are dying on the sea.
And some are being trapped in the boat.
And some are being trapped in the boat. And some made it.
Yeah.
The question is, it's not easy. But again, I'm not telling you to remain.
If you want to.
If you want to, please remain and be creative. But if you think that coming to Europe is your mission, take it.
Move. Okay. We hear a lot of stories on racism. You've been here for a long time. Do you have white friends?
Of course, I have a lot of white friends.
Okay.
We quickly look for racism. The truth is, every human being is a racist.
In every human there is an
element of racism, and we show it all the time. Even in Nigeria.
Yes, yes.
The Igbo man sitting down with an Hausa man, unless they are friends and they have business. If not, they won't want to sit together. They won't want to. They call it ethnical separation, but it's still an act of separation. Racism is an act of different race, ethnical problem. So we have this element of separation. That's the best word to use.
Yeah, segregation.
Segregation, either in race or in ethnical
or even religion.
Even in religion. So this is the problem, and we shouldn't quickly claim the one that is white, and they are accepting us. You can stay there. We are staying here. We walk in the night. In Nigeria, there you can't even walk in the night. You'll be kidnapped. So I'm still coming from that element. We quickly tame. I know, of course, racist act is a natural act because it's. The problem is when it gets to an extent. Some people are to the extreme.
Yes.
Yeah, but it's a natural act. A white man and a black man sitting down, automatically you notice the difference.
Yes.
So that is what they do. Yeah, if you are with a white man, you want to sit in the train, they leave you. Somehow, somewhere, you the black man that takes the train, if you notice people sitting down, I know too that yes, you can notice your act of racist instinct in you going to sit with the black people than the white people.
That is true. That is true. Yeah,
so it's an act. We have it, but some are to the extreme. But when you talk of Europe, they are better. I love it that yes, what we call racism, some actually have it, but to me, it's okay.
Anyway, let's wrap it up here today. We'll continue some other time, my brother. Thank you so much for joining us today. And please give this video a thumbs up, subscribe if you have not, hit the bell icon for notification. Catch you guys in the next one. Peace and love.